CPP Disability Ontario and NICOLINI Law, ADRIAN NICOLINI and ASHLYN STEELE, Part 8. January 2020 to August 2020, CPP Disability Ontario. Before going further, right, I just want to apologize. I know you have been seeing Criminal Act and a number. So as not to confuse you, okay? When I started this my presentation, actually, I had everything in order from Criminal Act 1 right up to, I think, Criminal Act number 25, right? But it was kind of all over the place. And I think you'll have a better understanding if I place them in their various groups, you know? Yeah. So I didn't remove the numbers, okay? But this is actually what I'm explaining to you. This is also a criminal act, all right? So I leave the numbers, but there are about 25 criminal acts by the Canadian system, okay? NICOLIN'S law acted on my behalf without my knowledge and falsely represented me by responding to CPP Disability Ontario. And you see as I go along, okay? Thank you. ADRIAN NICOLINI'S intent was to ensure that I do not have a future in this country, Canada. That's it. There's no doubt about it. This man, this lawyer was so passionate in ensuring that my character was marred. Wow. ADRIAN NICOLINI provided false information on my health and character to CPP Disability Ontario, okay? How would you feel if you were me, okay? NICOLIN'S law firm doesn't know when to stop. The following deceitful act is the perfect example of what this firm did on January 10, 2019 with the statements of claim for wrongful dismissal and long-term disability. I did not retain this lawyer for employment law, and they went behind my back, forged signature, and put in statements of claim for wrongful dismissal and long-term disability. I was unaware, okay? Forgery, violation of my rights. I had refused to appeal my case to CPP Disability Ontario because this entity was also deceitful, right? Denied by CPP Disability on February 25th, 2019. NICOLIN'S law firm chose to appeal on January 15, 2020, 11 months later, without my consent. I had refused to provide NICOLIN'S law firm with the denial decision. Therefore, the law firm obtained the report on its own. NICOLIN'S law firm took on my position, the client, by responding and forging my signature without my consent to CPP Disability Ontario. I had nothing to do with the following information or communication between NICOLIN'S law firm and CPP Disability Ontario, okay? I did not wish to communicate NICOLIN'S law firm or CPP Disability Ontario, so I ignored all correspondences received by mail. Only signed agreement I had with NICOLIN'S law firm was with WSIB, Workplace Safety Insurance Board. The firm was already in breach of the contract, the WSIB contract. They're already in breach. I ceased communication in August 2020. I had no signed agreement otherwise with NICOLIN'S law firm, so I decided not to communicate to see how far this lawyer, ADRIAN NICOLINI and ASHLYN STEELE, had planned to take their deception. Okay? January 15, 2020. And again, as I said, my date of loss was not September 7, 2016. Okay? And it says here, please be advised, this came, NICOLIN'S law sent this to CPP Disability Service Canada, right? And it says, please be advised that that Service Canada recently provided us with a copy of the enclosed February 25th, 2019 decision of Service Canada. As you will note, Service Canada did not direct a copy of the said decision to our attention. We confirm a duly completed consent to communicate information to the authorized person was forwarded under cover letter August 16. This is supposed to be 2018 because they did correct it, right? They're so confused. They kept indicating 2016 when they knew that it was 2018, okay? Confirming our retention enclosed for your case of reference. Please feel free to pause and read. Okay, so here See here, we cannot review your documents until receive your request for reconsideration and writing name, and they place my name. Okay, then information here. This was ASHLYN STEELE. This is ASHLYN STEELE's signature, right? NICOLINI law. And it says here, suffer from disability, both severe and prolonged. Okay, that's what she indicated. February 25th, 2019. Okay, I was not involved. So, on my behalf, she signed this. Okay. This is a request for reconsideration of a Canada pension plan decision. Okay. Okay. So Canada pension plan, Service Canada responded on June 10, 2020, and they said, we have received a letter from the NICOLINI Law Group on April 23rd, 2020, requesting a reconsideration of our decision to deny your application for disability benefit. Okay. Okay, so this was sent to me. All right, please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. I was denied disability on February 25th, 2019, but chose not to appeal due to deception. NICOLINI law firm requested a denial letter from CPP Disability without my consent, which was resubmitted to their firm on April 23rd, 2020, a year and 2 months later for an appeal. Okay, so June 10th. So this was what they received from Service Canada. They said, we have received your letter dated April 23rd, 2020, requesting a late, reconsideration of the decision made on February 25th, 2019. Okay. This is June 2020. Why didn't you just leave it, eh? Okay. It says here, we acknowledge that your office was not copied in on the denial letter was sent to Ms. Grant. Okay, however, a copy of this letter was sent to your office on December 24, 2019. At this time, the appeal period was extended to April 3rd, and we received your request for reconsideration on April 23rd, 2020. Okay, please feel to pause and read if you wish. There was no name attached to this letter. None whatsoever, as you can see. Just a signature. Okay. So on July 28, 2020, okay, this letter came from CPP Disability, okay, and Service Canada, that is, right? And it says, please feel free to pause and read. But I highlighted this section. It says, accordingly, our office submitted the request for reconsideration immediately upon receipt of the February 25th, 2019 decision. Under cover letter, January 15, 2020, our office forwarded the request for reconsideration dated January 15, 2020, along with our original retention from August 16, that should have been 2018. Enclosed, they're not getting it, eh? Enclosed is our January 15, 2020 letter, right, to Service Canada, and the January 15, 2020 request for reconsideration. Okay. I had heard, okay, of CPP Disability from NICOLINI Law Firm 3 times within 2018. Okay, 3 times. Here, April 30th, 2018, here is the form. There is the email, I should say, from ASHLYN STEELE. April 30th, 2018, when I got this information prematurely, I was still employed by WSIB lawyer ADRIAN Nicolini, requested that my family doctor, Dr. James Chang, complete the CPP disability form April 30th, 2018, right? And here, June 5th, 2018, okay, when I went to the office, meeting in his office after I was fired from my job on May 24th, 2018, I met in his office I thought I would have been retained for employment law because I was fired from my job, right? And that's when I was informed by ADRIAN Nicolini that my doctor did not believe in my injury. The report was not in my favor. I did not see the report when he said that, right? I was never retained by NICOLINI law for employment law. Okay, and also for June 20, 2018. Okay, here it is on June 13th, because after Dr. James, after ADRIAN Nicolini told me that Dr. James Chang didn't write a report in my favor, I'm just jogging your memory, right? I did it already on my previous presentation, CPP Disability, right? Dr. Silverberg right, completed a form on my behalf. I was told by the office that Adrian Nicolini should forward the CPP form to them and they will complete it for me, right? And that was it. That's what I did on June 13, 2018, right? But Adrian Nicolini, between the 7 days, it did something, eh? He did something, and then eventually responded on June 20th. He did something, right? Because he realized that Dr. Silverberg was there to back me, and he really did something wrong. Okay, here, as I made mention, informed the officer Dr. Silverberg and was provided with information for Adrian Nicolini. Dr. Silverberg chose to complete the form on my behalf. Email confirmation from Adrian Nicolini dated June 20th, 2018. Okay, he waited 7 days, but there was a reason. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. Here it says, I was denied CPP disability in February 2019. I was never contacted once by Nicolini Law Firm. Okay, I was unaware of the various activities that took place after I was denied. Wow. Okay, thank you. So on August 26, 2020, right, a letter from Service Canada to Adrian Nicolini, and it stated, we have received a letter requesting a reconsideration of the decision made on February 25, 2019 to deny Ms. Delian's grant application for a disability benefit. To deny. We sent you a letter on June 10, 2020 requesting further information. We have accepted the reasons you gave, highlighted information you gave for not sending a request for reconsideration within the 90-day time limit. We will now review all the information on Ms. Delian Grant's file, and once we have made a decision, we will send you a copy with the outcome of the review. Okay, again, no name. Okay, please feel free to pause and read.